What's up, guys? Coach Joe here inside J&A Fitness, Waldwick, New Jersey. I'm back with another Bergens Best Fat Loss Tips. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the hormone leptin, why it's important, what does it do, what's the problems that we see with it, and then how do we correct it. So leptin is a hormone that is produced by fat cells. So in its simplest form, the more fat cells you have, the more leptin that you are going to produce in your body. With that leptin in your bloodstream, it sends a signal down to your brain to tell you that you are full and that you should stop eating. So leptin produced in fat cells, the more fat cells you have, it's going to produce more leptin. It's going to give more signals to the brain to stop eating. On the flip side, the less fat cells you have, right? Minimal amount of fat cells you have, leaner you are typically, less amount of leptin gets signaled to the brain, and then opens up waves to say, hey, that you can eat more, that you're not satisfied, you're not full. So that's how leptin works, simple. Now, what's the problem? Why do we talk about leptin? The problem is this, is when you think about it, if you're overweight or you have more fat cells, why is it that you're not stopping when your brain tells you to stop eating? Why are you not? Why do you not feel full? Why can you eat more? And this is called leptin resistance. So what happens is that because of our crummy diets, right? Because we're not eating healthy, a lot of sugar, a lot of processed foods, we have a lot of fat cells. We're producing a lot of leptin. There's a lot of leptin coming down into the brain, and in the brain there's receptors. And these receptors, because there's so much leptin trying to get in, they create this barrier or this resistance. It's like a little wall that they put up saying, wait, hang on, we can only take in so much leptin in one shot that you got to stay on the outside. And we keep producing leptin, but essentially the brain can't figure out what's going on, and it doesn't tell you that you are full. It doesn't tell you to stop eating. It doesn't send those signals to you. And so essentially that is why we can have a large number of fat cells, a ton of leptin, but the signals are all messed up. Now, I've done a lot of research as to how we can reverse this if this is what's going on in your body. Now, how can you tell if this is going on in your body? Well, essentially, you can't really tell. Obviously, if you feel like you're gaining weight, you could have some leptin resistance going on. If you feel like you've been doing okay on your diet, but you're not really seeing results, you might have some leptin resistance going on. And so how do we reverse it if we think we have it going on? Of all the research that I've done, it really comes down to the top 4 or 5 things that we kind of repeatedly, that you already know, essentially. You already know these things, right? Number 1, drink enough water, 100 ounces of water. Number 2, make sure you're having enough protein. Adequate amounts of protein is going to help build lean muscle and keep you healthier. Cutting down the amount of sugar that you have. We're just consuming still too much sugar. Number 4, getting enough sleep. This is important. Sleep will help balance out hormones, and hormones are connected. They're like little families in your body. So cortisol, leptin, they're all connected. So if you balance out the majority of them, sometimes they help balance out the ones that aren't working as well. Number 5 is always right, staying active, working out, exercising, continuing to keep your metabolism boosted. Another hormone that's going to help out with leptin as well too. So keep in mind, the number of fat cells, more leptin should tell your brain to shut off. The problem is it's not telling your brain to shut off. That's why you're continuing to eat. And so we build up what we call leptin resistance. We need to work on reversing this by keeping a healthy diet, exercising, all things that you probably already know. Coach Joe, J&A Fitness. If you're interested in joining J&A, you can click the link below. We'll see you next time.